Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 1915 lifting weights. So as you can see, this problem was asked by Roblox in their past interviews. On my channel I often create videos to help people in their Java J2E interview preparation and coding preparation. So if you are someone who is like a Java developer preparing for their interviews or telephonic or coding interviews, then please subscribe to the channel now. This channel you have a lot of good material that you can use for your interview preparation, so please subscribe. So let's go through the description that they have given us. So Oli is new to the gym and is figuring out maximum weight she can lift. The maximum capacity of the barbell is given as max capacity. There are n barbell plates in the gym. The weight of the ith barbell piece is weights of I. Now Oli has to select as many plates as she can, but total weight of the selected place should not exceed max capacity. What is the maximum weight of plates Oli can add to the barbell? For example, given the barbell plates weight of 135 pounds and barbell of max capacity 7 pounds, the right plates to insert would be 1 and 5, right? 1 plus 5 is equal to 6, making 6 is the right answer. Because she cannot choose 5 and 3 because weights will be 8. Now max capacity is 7, right? And if she chooses 1 and 3, then it will be 4, which is not maximum use, right? The maximum she can choose is like 1 and 5 to make it maximum answer as 6. So that is one example they have given here. So I created one other like a little bigger example where the capacity is 8 here. Okay, 8 is the capacity that is given to us, and these are the weights that are given to us, right? 1, 3, 4, 7, 10, 11. So these are the bar, like the plates weight, and this is the maximum capacity is 8. So I have created like we are going to solve this problem by using dynamic programming, and we will create and form a DP array, right? And we will gradually populate this DP array, and once we populate this DP array completely, we will reach our solution, right? So this is how dynamic programming works. So it start and we have to populate this DP array. So I created a DP array. So on the rows you can see weights are there, right? Here weights are there, and on the columns these are the capacity, right? Like 0 capacity, 1 capacity, and 8 is the maximum capacity that is given to us, right? And then these are the weights given to us. So first column is 0 weight, and first column is 0 capacity, and first row is 0 weight, right? So now we will populate the first row of this matrix. So all the first row and first column will be populated as 0. Why 0? Because if you have 0 weight, then it doesn't matter what capacity you have, right? Everything will be 0 here basically. And if you have 0 capacity, it doesn't matter how much weight you have, right? Because your capacity is 0, so it will be 0 all the way in this column basically, right? So now we have populated first row and first column. Now we will populate the second row, right? Which is 1 is the weight given to us, right? So if we have 1 pound of weight and we have a capacity of like if we our capacity is 0, then 0 we will put, right? Because our capacity is 0 to lift. Now if our capacity is 1, we will put 1, right? We can lift the 1 pound. Now if our capacity is 2, we can lift, still we can lift the 1 pound, right? So everywhere we will put 1 here, because now this capacity is more than 1, right? So we will put 1 in this row. So now we are done with this first row. Now we will move to the second row, now this row, right? So this is, now we have two weights in our hand, right? 1 pound and 3 pound. These two weights are there in our hand now. So we have to follow this condition. So the weight that we have here, I am displaying here the condition. The weight that we have, if it is greater than j, then the dpij will come from the I minus 1 j basically, right? So for example, here here j is 1 and weight is 3, so 3 is greater than 1, so this 1 will come from up, like this one will come from this one, right? So directly you can replace from this one also come from this one. So because the 3 is greater than 2, right? 3 is greater than 2, so it will come from up. Now 3, when we are at 3, 3 is not greater than 3, so we have to calculate that what we should put there, right? For that, this is our formula that we are going to use, right? So let us look at this formula, what happens. So we have a choice now here, right, at this time. So either we can take this weight 1 from upward. So let me just backtrack it this a little bit. So now we are here, right? So either we can take this 1 as it is from upside, or we can take the 3 weight 3 right here. Look at this formula here, right? So then we can take 3 plus dp of here, dp of I minus 1 and j minus weights of I minus 1, which means uh, 3 minus 3 basically, right? 3 minus 3, this means plus 0. So this one is basically saying that 3 minus j is 3 minus weights of I minus 1, which is 3. So dp of I minus 1 and 0 basically, right? So this one basically 0, this 0 basically. So 3 plus 0 is 3, so we will put the maximum, right? We will not choose 1, but we will choose 3 in this case now. So we put 3 here. Now when we are at this position, again we have a choice to take this one, or we have a choice of adding 3 plus, in this case 3 plus j minus weights of I minus 1, means j is 4, 4 minus 3 means 1. So this row and one cell, basically this row and one cell means has a 1 value, so 3 plus 1, so it will come 4, so we will put 4 here, right? So similarly, if you calculate this everywhere, it will come 4 basically. Why? Because now here 3 plus you can get this one, right? 4 maximum, right? 4, because you cannot choose anything more than 4, because now you have only 1 and 3 weight, right? Even if your capacity is more, the maximum you can choose is 4, not more than 4, because you have only 1 and 3 as weight. So we are putting 4 everywhere here, right? So now we have filled this row. Now we are going to fill the next row, which is this one, right? So 0 means 0, capacity means we will put 0 here. It will just come from above, this one will come from above, this one will come from above, this 3 will come from above, and here we have to calculate now why it is coming from above, because 4 is greater than 3, right? So it will just come from above in that case. Now 4 is not greater than 4, so we have to evaluate if we want to take this 4, or so we have a choice of maximum of, basically we can take 4, or we have to calculate now, right? So we will calculate 4 plus this 0 basically, right? So 4 plus 0 is 4, so maximum of 4 comma 4 is 4, so we are just going to take 4 in this case. Now when we are at this point here, again we have a choice of maximum of 4 comma we will choose now, right? So choice is this weight 4 plus 5 minus 4 means 1, means this one basically, 4 plus 1, right? This one means 5. So maximum of 4 comma 5 is 5, so we are taking 5 here, right? Here also 4 plus this one, right? This one, so 4 plus 1 is 5, so we are taking 5. Now when you reach here, you can see that is 4 plus this 3, 4 plus this 3, which is equal to 7, so we are taking 7 here. And when you reach here, again it is 4 plus this 4, right? I am highlighting it for you in green color. 4 plus 4, this 4, right, that I am highlighting, so it becomes 8, so we are going to take 8 here in this case, right? And why we can take it? Because we have total 8 weights available, right? What we have available, 1 comma 3 comma 4, so we are taking all these weights. Now when we have capacity of 8, we have total 8 weights, now we are putting there, right? So similarly, we will now populate this 7, right? So in this 7, all these things will come from above, right? Until you reach 7, right? At this 7, we have to calculate. Everything is coming from above until this point. Now when you reach 7, we have to calculate. So either we can take this 7 from above, or we have a choice of 7 plus 0 is 7, means again we will put 7 here, and here we have again a choice 7 plus 1 8, so we will put 8 here basically. So similarly, if we populate all these rows, now in case of 10, everything will come from above, right? Because weight is always greater than J, right? J is our capacity. So our weight is 10, which is always greater than J. So everything will come from above in this case. And again for 11 also, everything will come from above, because weight 11 is greater than our maximum capacity 8, right? So this is what our formula is here for DP, right? So we will populate all these DP matrix, and at the end whatever is coming here is our answer, which is coming as 8, right? So 8 is the maximum capacity, the weight. So let us look into the implementation part. So I explained you in pretty detail how our 2D array we are going to populate this DP array using this formula, right? So same formula we will just, I'll just show you here. So first we take weights length n, and we created a two-dimensional DP array, right? So rows is basically our weights n plus 1, and max capacity plus 1 is our columns, right? Why plus 1? Because this 0 0 we are putting, right? One row for 0 and one column for 0 extra, right? So that is why we are putting one extra here, right, in DP. And then we are going from 1 to n, and on the I side and on the J side 1 to max capacity we are going, right? And then this is the formula that we were discussing during the example, right? So if weight is greater than J, then it will come from above basically, right? It will come from above like this basically, as I was saying, like here 3 is coming from here, 4 is coming from above. So that's what it is basically. Or we are going to, if that is not the case, then we have to calculate, either we are going to take it from the above, or we are going to calculate it like this, like take this weight and then this one, right, this formula basically. So for example, in this case, right, let me just show you here this 7. How we come with this 7? Because we have 4 weight, so we take 4 plus 7 is the capacity. 7 minus 3 is 4, so we go to this cell, right, this cell, and we add that 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. So that is what we are doing here basically in this formula, and we are taking the max and we are assigning to DP of ij, right? And at the last, DP of n max capacity means this one that I highlighted cell, this last cell, right, is our answer we are going to return, right? So this is the problem. We can, like, this is the problem of lifting weights. We can solve it using the dynamic programming approach. So so first let's take the example that is given to us, and then we will take maybe some other example. So so this is example, and 6, as they said, is coming correct answer that we are getting. So let me check if I have any other example here uh, for the, or we can create our own example here. So total capacity, the we can take the example that we discussed now, right? So this is 8 we take, and then 8 is the capacity, and 1 3 4 7 10 11, 1 3 4 7 10 and 11. So this is how it is. So 8 should be our answer in this case. So as you can see, we are getting correct answer 8, what we have shown here, right, in this case. So so this is the way. So we can solve this problem. So the solutions is like, if you have, let's say, n weight, m weight and n capacity, right? So you are going to go through all the m into n cells, right, basically, because you have these two for loops. So m into n cells you are going to go. So that is your time complexity. And then space complexity means we are going to create this 2D DP array. Again, this will have m into n cells. So m into n is a time as well as a space complexity for this solution. If you have m weights and if you have n capacity, then you will have to go through all these m into n cells, right? So that is your time complexity. And again, the space complexity will be same because we will need a space for this DP array, right, which will be the same as m into n. So that is time and space complexity for this solution. If you haven't already checked my LeetCode playlist, then check it out. It has over 100 solved problems, coding problems, along with its solutions explained with examples and Java code. So please check it out. It has all kind of problems that are asked in big tech companies, like dynamic programming, linked list, array list, then different data structures like hash map, tree map, hash set, all those problems, logical problems, algorithmic problems, all are there. So check it out. That will definitely help you in your interview preparation. Also, there is another playlist called as Java interview. It has frequently asked telephonic interview questions and how to answer them. So go through those questions. That will definitely help you if you are planning for phone interviews. And there are like concepts explained that are asked generally in the interview. So please go through them. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, because your subscription is really valuable to us. This is the way the video can reach to more people who are preparing for Java J2 interviews. They can also watch these videos and get benefited in during their preparation. Please subscribe to this channel now. Also, we already have ran our test successfully, so we will just now submit this solution and make sure this gets submitted. So as you can see, our submission solution got accepted by LeetCode. So thanks for watching this video.